Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we are really getting into the engine room of professional broadcasting.
We really are.
We've got the specs for a piece of hardware called the Thor Broadcast H-IRD-V4s. It's a quad tuner and multiplexer, and it costs $3,495.
Right.
So our mission is to figure out, what does this thing actually do? And why is it basically the digital nerve center for, like, a cable company or a major network?
Well, it might sound like some piece of lab equipment, but this box is really at the core of it all. It's an integrated receiver decoder and IRD, and it's built specifically for grabbing tons of programs and multiplexing them in huge cable headends.
Or big corporate systems, too, right? Like MATV.
Exactly. Anywhere you're distributing a lot of video.
Okay, so let's break that down. As an IRD, what's its biggest job?
The first thing it has to do is handle the inputs. Its main job is tuning and ingesting 4 separate RF carriers all at the same time.
And an RF carrier is like a big digital pipe,
Mm-hmm.
right, with lots of channels inside.
A very big pipe, yeah. And what really stands out to me in the specs is the sheer flexibility of those inputs. It isn't locked into one standard.
I saw that. That's the global part.
Yes. The tuner cards can be for satellite, DVB-SS2, or for over-the-air signals like ATSC in North America, DVB-T in Europe, ISDBT.
Japan, South America.
Exactly. Or even cable TV QAM. It means a huge broadcaster can just buy a fleet of these. They don't need different hardware for different continents.
So that's a massive efficiency gain. You're replacing maybe 4 different specialized boxes with just this one.
Mm-hmm.
So once you have these 4 signals coming in, the next major problem is always going to be security. This is all protected content.
Correct. And that's where this thing acts as a gatekeeper. It has 4 common interface slots, CI slots, that use these little PCM-CIA modules to hold what are called conditional access modules, or CAMs.
The CAMs are the keys, basically.
Hold the keys, yeah. And the specs list some heavy hitters: NDS Video Guard, Conex, Erdetto, Nagravision.
And when you see those names, you know this box is designed to work with the biggest global players. We're talking about the proprietary locks that protect content from giants like Sky or Dish Network.
And what's really fascinating is that the security function is universal. Those CAM slots can decrypt streams that come from IP or ASI inputs too, not just from the built-in tuners.
So it's a central security checkpoint no matter how the signal gets there.
Precisely.
Okay, so the signal is in, it's decrypted, now it has to be processed and sent back out. This is the multiplexing part, right? What is that repackaging actually doing?
This is where the real heavy lifting happens. The MUX, or multiplexer, takes all that content from the tuners, from the external inputs, and it lets you manipulate it. Specifically something called PID remapping.
PID, that's program identification.
Yep. It's the unique address for every single data stream. The main video, the Spanish audio track, the closed captions, each one has a PID.
So why do you need to remap them?
Because the place you're sending it to, like a cable company, has its own map. It needs the video for channel 25 to have a very specific PID address. This box can do up to 128 of those remapping actions for every single input channel.
128. That is a huge amount of data routing.
It's an immense volume of traffic being translated in real time, and the outputs reflect that. You can send it out over IP using UDP or RTP, or as a traditional RF QAM channel for older systems, or as an ASI stream.
It's a translator, speaking every language, basically.
It is, and it keeps all the professional details like closed captioning and Dolby AC3 audio perfectly intact.
And all this power is crammed into a box that's only 1 rack unit high.
Right.
I mean, 1 RU, that's tiny. How do engineers even manage something so dense?
It has to have solid controls. It has 2 systems. I mean, most of the time you're going to manage it remotely through a web browser on its own network port.
Yeah.
But that front panel, the little LCD screen and keypad, that's your lifeline. When the network is down or you just need to see if you have a signal lock right there at the rack, that's what you use.
So to wrap this up, what does this all mean for you? Well, the H-IRD-V4s is this incredibly specialized, super versatile translator. It's a point where all these different global signals come together, get securely unlocked, and then instantly get repackaged into whatever format is needed next.
Yeah, and if we think about that bigger picture for a second, just consider the processing power inside. This box is managing, 128 PID remapping actions per channel. It's juggling hundreds of time-sensitive video and audio streams all at once. It just makes you wonder, what kind of specialized, probably redundant processing architecture does it take to guarantee 0 errors, 0 dropped frames, when that much revenue-generating content depends on one small piece of equipment? Something to chew on.